Hello and welcome to the Ideal Wealth Grower YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about the whole myth and the whole aspect of protecting yourself, your assets, your investments, the things that you do to get to your time freedom point, and then after you reach the time freedom point to enjoy the life where you no longer have to exchange time for money and you can actually live your passion. So fundamentally, whether you have looked at our videos before or read anything or listened to what I've been saying in podcasts and so forth, you will have found that the main focus typically is on what is a well-performing property, how do we find properties, how can we start, how much money does it take, what are the calculations, all that stuff. Now, what you see when you actually get interested in real estate investing is that there are basically two groups of people, or two camps if you want to. The one camp that is saying investing in real estate is a great thing and investing in residential real estate is a great thing, and getting a mentor like me to help you to do it without running across a lot of mistakes and losing money and stuff like that is a great thing. But when it comes to incorporating, meaning like you're creating an LLC, a limited liability company or limited liability corporation, to protect your assets and to hold your assets, then there are these two camps. One that says, yeah, that absolutely makes sense and you should do it. And the other one that says, well, it costs money, it costs efforts, it makes things more complicated, and is it really necessary? And we doubt that you really need it, especially when you're just starting. So today I want to start with addressing this, and ultimately in multiple different parts, because it's a pretty complex topic. But on the other hand, it also sets a certain stage, and I want to start with that. The first thing that people assume is that investing in real estate is just the same thing like any other investment that you're doing when you are buying stocks, for example, or if you have a 401k plan or some other retirement plan, or you're putting money in a bank account, and on and on and on. But when you really think about it, if you look into the environment, you will find that real estate in general is considered a profession, that things that have to do with real estate are done by professionals, like, for example, the lenders and the banks that provide the money, like the real estate agents and real estate brokers who provide access to the different properties that are up for sale, like the turnkey providers. Almost every entity that you as an investor have to deal with are professional entities that are organized as a business. Some of them are publicly traded businesses. Most of the banks, like if you know Bank of America or Wells Fargo, SHBC, or whatever name of a bank, a big bank in your area you're familiar with, those are publicly traded companies. You could theoretically buy shares of those companies. On the other end, you have real estate brokerages and real estate agencies and stuff like that, some of which are publicly traded companies and some of which are private companies organized in a limited liability corporation or LLC. And here you are. And you are saying, okay, well, I listened to what Axel had to say, what Ideal Wealth Grower has to say. I went on YouTube and Google and all kinds of other places, Bigger Pockets, and I found out this is really an area that has been growing, which has been very successful, which can allow me to not forever and ever have to have a job. I want to get in. And the thing that you would see is, in most cases in life, if you get into something, you can either be on eye level, meaning kind of on the similar level like everybody else that you're dealing with, or you can be in what's called dependency. And dependency means you are dependent on other people. A good example for dependency is when you get a job. To make money, you give the employer your time, and for that in return, they are giving you money. So you're dependent on the job to receive the money. You're also in a sense dependent because they tell you what to do, and then in return, if you do that, you get the money. When it comes to investing in real estate, what you want to accomplish, according to my view of how this should be done, is get to this eye level. Have your company talk to the other companies that are relevant and needed to make good real estate investments. You, with your company, representing your company as the owner, talk to the insurance company as another entity of similar kind. That is very important. And in most cases, we don't look at it that way. So when the question is, should you form an LLC, The first answer is if you want to be on eye level, if you want to deal business to business, which I think you should, then the answer is yes, you should have an LLC. That's just for eye level conversation to interaction, legally being on the same level. Now there are a couple of other things that play a role as well. The first thing is why you would want to have an LLC is because the government is providing us with all kinds of tax benefits if we operate as an LLC. So in summary, we, the team at Idea Wealth Grower and myself, we recommend for you to have an LLC or create an LLC, and we are very happy to help you. We can connect you to the organizations that we are working with, and if you like to learn more why having an LLC, to protect your anonymity, to protect your assets, to protect you from liability, protect you from lawsuits, and all those kind of things that make it worthwhile to have an LLC, please contact us or take a look at the next coming videos about the importance of LLCs in real estate investing.